Hey, how's it going, everybody? It's Ocean back with another Destiny 2 video, and today we're going to be taking a look at Vanguard strikes and how much experience you can earn on average per hour. Obviously, everybody wants to get their artifact fully maxed out. They want to get their power level as high as possible, and with the Grandmaster Nightfall coming out soon, I figured this would be a good time to start farming experience and get as much experience as I possibly can before the Grandmaster Nightfall, so I can have the highest power level I possibly can to go in there. Obviously, people are going to say that doing your Season 17, Season of the Haunted challenges is the best experience. Yes, I completely agree. I need to get these things taken care of, and that is one of my goals. I have 2 more left in these ones, 1 on this one, and then pretty fresh on these guys. But what happens when I finish all of these? What's going to be a very good way to get experience? The other thing would be to do your XP Plus or the XP Plus bounties, but these are daily or weekly bounties that you can do, so you can knock them out pretty quickly, all of your XP Plus bounties. So once you finish your challenges and you finished your XP Plus bounties, daily, weekly, what's left to do? And I am going to figure out how much experience you can look to get in about an hour, so we can do this by an hour-by-hour basis of how much experience you can earn by just running Vanguard strikes. So the first thing that we need to check is when we are doing these, because these are only going to be the additional bounties. For the potential reward is just XP, no plus, just excuse me, XP, because these are the additional bounties that we can get from Banshee and Zavala. So I'm going to jump into a strike real quick, and both of these are just XP rewards, so they're going to give us the same amount of experience. I might go ahead, so we're going to do this. We're going to do this XP because it's Vanguard, and then we'll do this one because it's also going to be Vanguard. That way we are testing these with the same exact bounty from the same person. That way we can get a clear, accurate number. So test number 1, we need to see how much experience it gives us when we are not in a fire team in the orbit. So we're currently at 1,443,861. Before I do this, make sure you always have the binding light on your ghost shell. It gives you max XP gains, increased gains by 12%. So that's definitely very beneficial. And if you are relatively far along in your season pass, you will have your max bonuses here as well, as you can see. All right, so we have that number. Let's go ahead and turn in the first bounty. Excuse me. Okay, now let's go back and take a look and see what it took us to. So it took us from 14,43,861 to 14,49,774. So we're looking at about... Alright, so we got about 5,913 experience for turning in that one bounty. Solo, no fire team. We're in orbit, so that doesn't even work. You would need to be at the tower to do it with the fire team. So that's how much we get. We're getting 5,913. We're going to just jump into a strike real quick. We're going to finish up that bounty. I'm going to get 5 submachine gun kills, and then we are going to test to see how much experience we get when we are with a fire team. Now I'm going in solo, so I want to test to see if I get random teammates, if this really affects it. So as we're hopping in there, I'll be right back once that bounty is ready to turn it. Okay, so we are here. We are in a strike with 2 teammates. One guy's there, one guy's over there. We currently have 1,450,186 experience, and we have a couple bounties that we can turn in to check out the experience. So first one we're going to turn in is the same exact one. It's going to be a Vanguard bounty. See how much experience we get. Alright, we went up to 145,6099. Alright, so going in with by yourself with a group of random 2 people is not going to increase your experience gains. So you can open up your bounties in orbit, or you can open them, ready to complete them. The experience gain is not going to change. Next thing I want to check is to see if the Banshee bounties for just the regular XP rewards gives the same as the Vanguard ones. So let's go ahead and do that. takes us up to 462012, and it does. It gives us 5,913. Perfect. So no matter if we're in orbit or with the fire team, we're going to get the same amount of experience per bounty, and the bounties are going to be the same as well. So I'm going to run through the strike. I'm going to turn in all my bounties. I'll meet you guys back in orbit in just a moment. Alright, so now that we cleared out all of our bounties, we wanted to start fresh. We are going to start about 9 kills into this one, so I do apologize. I don't really want to delete it, and it's only 9 super kills, so it's not too much. We are going to fill up our inventory with bounties. We're going to do it from the app, so you guys can see here to save us some times. Pretty much we're just gonna do this every time we turn in some bounties. Saves us time, so we got 3, we got 5 of those, and we have 5 of those. So you can only have 5 of each at one time, and we're getting about 6,000 experience. To be accurate, we're getting 5,913 experience per bounty. And we are gonna be running strikes, so we're getting experience from killing enemies and from killing finishing the strikes as well. So all of that's going to be included. We are going to track it all for an hour to see how much experience we can actually make in an hour from just running strikes and completing these simple bounties. Alright, let's do it. Alright, so as we are hopping in here, we are starting with 24,445 experience. Let's see what we get to. Alright, that was a pretty good first strike. We finished off a whole bunch of these. Let's go ahead and turn these in real quick, grab some more, and just hop right back into it. I currently don't have an auto rifle, so I'm going to get rid of this one. And let's go ahead and go to the Destiny app, and we'll hover over Vanguard while I'm getting there. Should have had this ready. And before we start it, we'll pick these up. Alright, that one was not as good. That's just a super freaking quick one. So we gotta
I didn't think they could still
hop back in real quick to another one.
Can't sneak up on us. All clear.
My systems have recovered.
Well done.
Sepix Prime cast a great shadow over our city. With its destruction, the fallen devils will raise into.
This was a good haul. 9.
The fallen are crafty. They will find ways to survive. They always do.
Alright guys, so we have finished up the hour. We still had about 4.5 minutes left on the clock. I could have tried hopping back into another strike. I obviously would not have been able to finish it, maybe get another bounty or 2, which would have added to the total, of course, but wasn't worth it. Close enough, 55 minutes to an hour, that's good enough. Might have a little bit of downtime anyway. I was kind of going as fast as I could, so that 5 minutes of leeway time is fine. So, we started with 24,445 experience into this level, and we are now at 249,523, which means in 1 hour of doing strikes and turning in the additional bounties that you can buy for 3,000 Glimmer that give you 5,913 experience each, I was able to get 225,078 experience in that 1 hour just completing strikes, which in my opinion is pretty good, because after you complete all of your weekly things and you do your daily things for that day and you still have a couple hours or whatever to play, getting 200,000 experience after all of that's done, after you turn in your XP pluses and your XP plus daily and weekly bounties, what else are you gonna do to try and get it? If you do Shirochi, there's no way you're getting 200,000 plus experience anymore. It's good for weapon experience because you're killing a lot of things, but you're not going to be killing a bunch of, not be completing a bunch of bounties. So also you're getting experience for completing the strike itself, which is helpful. So I was able to do about 5 or 6 strikes within the hour. Some strikes can take about 12 minutes. Some you can actually complete in like 7 or 8. So we're just going to call it 5 or 6 strikes on average. And I was able to do probably on average 6 or 7 bounties per strike. So 5 strikes, 7 bounties, you're looking at about 35 bounties plus all of the experience that you're getting from weapon kills and doing the strike itself. All in all, if you guys are looking for about 200k every hour, maybe a little bit more if you're doing it good and you're actually switching weapons and doing all that, 200k an hour after everything's said and done, that is pretty good. If you look at it, you know, I need 1.6 million experience, so we need to get, that's going to take like 8 hours to get 1 power bonus. That does seem like a lot, but mind you, I was not opening these with a fire team. So if you guys are with a fire team getting that bonus experience, you can imagine that your experience rates are going to be shooting up. This is completely solo. Also, you know, doing your daily bounties is going to give you a bunch of experience as well. Anyways, guys, thank you all for watching the video. Over 200,000 experience from just doing strikes per hour. Pretty cool to find that out. Now I can test it and see if I can find some better strategies, but we needed somewhere to start with to begin it. All right, everybody, thank you all so much for watching. Have a great rest of your day, and I'll catch you on the next video.